Welcome back. Today in Tarpology, we're going to make the needle. This is a mostly enclosed bivy tent made from a tarp that does have a floor. Let's get into it. We'll start by laying our tarp out flat, and we're going to be thinking of it in this diamond formation. I do have the very back corner lined up with this tree right behind me, and we're going to start by staking down that very back corner. Next, we'll come up here to the front corner, and we're just going to fold this back 1, 2 loops back. From the corner, going in 1, 2 loops. We'll go from that loop, and I'm going to put my foot down. I'm going to bring that in and stake that down. I'm going to pull it tight from the back. I'm going to come over to the other side and do the same thing. From the loop, I'm going to put my foot down, bring that corner to the front of my foot, pulling it tight from the back. That's going to give us approximately 5 footsteps in between those 2 loops, pulling that tight. Now that we have those 3 corners down, what we're going to do is grab each one of these left and right corners, and we're going to tuck them under, bringing them together underneath. That's going to create our ground sheet. Next, we're going to grab our trekking pole, and right where these meet, we'll tuck that underneath from this corner and give ourselves a little tension. I'm going to grab a carabiner from the corner loop. I'm going to go in 1 loop, and I'm just going to hook those 2 together. Next, we're going to take this corner, we're going to hook up a guy line to it and pull that tight. Then we'll go ahead and hook up a guy line to this very center loop in our tarp, and we're going to attach it to the tree that's directly behind our shelter. Once we tension this up, it will definitely give us a little bit more space inside. This is a bivy tent. It does allow us a floor, and it is mostly enclosed. It does at least give you a little bit of air ventilation out here in the front. But to get in, we'll just have to unhook that carabiner, and that will give us a little extra room to be able to crawl inside. It doesn't give us very much room to move around here in the doorway. We'll kind of be able to get in and just slide ourselves into place. Just enough room to be able to kind of crawl in, get ourselves turned around, get ourselves slid into our sleeping bag. Once we're in, we can rehook up our carabiner. That brings in our doorway just a little bit more. It does give us some pretty good coverage. Since it is so tight in here, we would definitely be dealing with some condensation. But that's why we do have at least the front entryway a little opened up, so that it does give us a little bit of airflow inside of our shelter. It's very tight quarters though, but that's what you get from a single person bivy tent. Just enough space to get in. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoy the needle. Stay tuned. Laters, y'all.